Hey everybody, good to see you again, even if it's just virtually like this. Um, so we need to talk a little bit about how we're going to round out this semester, and starting with an understanding first off that this was not the way we intended it to go. Right? This isn't the best case scenario for us, and it's put some additional challenges on us, especially in a class like this in which the product that needs to be done, the demonstration of the learning, is not something that you can just turn in on a worksheet or through a Google Classroom assignment or whatever. And so we are kind of having to adjust some things. Also, the fact that, because this is a dual credit class and that the vast majority of you are saying that you want to continue with that and that you want to get the USI credit, which totally agree with. I think this is such a better it's a great course. It's a better situation. But of course, that puts some extra challenges in front of us as well because USI does expect us to do what they are doing and to meet all those requirements. So we've got a lot of things in front of us that we need to work on and to do. And I want to do a little bit today of just kind of overview of what we are doing, how we're going to do it. And then I'll push out some additional information to you, a little bit later so that we know exactly what we're doing. Okay, so let's take a look first off at this week. This week you need to have all the paperwork, all the information together for your speech number 3. That would include the audience analysis and the outline for your speech. Now, I did put on due dates for those. April 14th today for the audience analysis, the 16th for the outline. I did put due dates on that. Realistically, as long as I have them this weekend, that really does count. That's really where we need to be. Next week, April the 20th through the 24th, we're going to do our speeches. Now, this is difficult because I know that, today I'm at my house, so I have decent internet. I'm periodically out at our farm, and there's no internet there. And, I've been to some other different places here and there, depending on what's going on. That internet at times is great and sometimes it's not. And I know some of you are in different situations where internet is and is not very good. And so we're going to work around that a little bit. The big thing is I'm going to give you 2 choices for the delivery of your speeches. First off, if you want to record yourself and submit a video recording of your speech, perfect. No problem. Totally acceptable. That's probably the easiest way to do it because you can do this on your schedule, on your time, that you can get the speech, put the speech together, submit it in a way that works for you. The problem with that is, though, that if you are doing that video, there's no way of us understanding or knowing or guaranteeing that this wasn't the 18th time you did it, right? And that you keep polishing and polishing and polishing. So here's what we're going to do. If you wish to videotape and submit your speech, great. You can get up to 90% of the grade, okay? And again, that's just to be, to make sure that everybody has a chance to do and showcase their best work. Understanding that if you are doing a video speech, you're going to nail it, right? Because you're going to have multiple opportunities to do that. If you wish to do it live in front of me and anyone else that joins a video chat or video class time, then you can get all of the points. You can get up to all of the points or 100% of the points available. Realistically, those of you that are strong speakers are going to do well in either situation. Those of you that struggle a little bit more, that maybe, this isn't what you want to do, you kind of start to balance it. Okay, do I want to do it on my terms and make sure it's my best product so I get the best grade possible? Okay, video might be your best option. If you're someone that, feels pretty confident, or maybe you just want to see how well you do under, live situation, then the video chat option will be better. And then what I will do is I'll set up 2 different times for us, open classes. And during those times, you'll join in on the video and you'll do your speech. Be just like if it were a class. Okay. So again, this isn't the best ideal situation to be in, but we're going to make the best we can do with it. As I did tell you before, I am not requiring a visual aid for this speech just because of the requirements and the technology necessary to do that. isn't going to be really beneficial for us. It's going to put an extra hurdle in front of us to do. So that's speech number 3. Speech number 4, we will start immediately. In fact, you could start it now if you wanted to, but it'll kick in immediately after the 24th. That'll be right after you finish the delivery portion of your speech number 3. Now, that speech, number 4, is the persuasive speech. Now, I'll give you some information on that, how to do it. But the basic concept is that you will present us with a problem. You'll say, here's something that's a problem we need to fix. Then you're going to show a solution. You're going to say, here's a way to fix it. Let's do this, and this will solve, well, maybe not totally solve it, but it will make a difference. You're going to explain why that is beneficial, what we get out of it. Okay, and that is the way you're going to basically structure. I'll give you some additional information, but that's the basic structure. What is the problem? What is the solution? And why is it going to make a difference? Why is it beneficial? Why is it something I should do? Now, within that, that is probably, that speech will probably be the easiest for most of you because that is so research-based. There's so much of the writing component in that you can go through, you can nail that thing down pretty easily, right? So I really think that this will be a good way for you to end strong on the end of the year, okay? And we will start pushing that information out. I did post the due dates on Classroom, so what we will do then is the due date for the topic proposal for the persuasive will be April the 28th, with April the 30th being the audience analysis, and the following Monday, May 4th, is the outline. Then the rest of that week, May 4th through the 8th, will be your speeches. Again, I am not going to require a visual aid for that. I will make that visual aid an extra credit opportunity. I will do that for the 4th speech, but you will not need to use it for the actual delivery. You can just turn it in if you wish to get the extra credit. So I'll keep putting out more information. I do understand that the deadline to drop the class has passed. I'm not exactly sure because you should have received some information about the pass-fail option, and I believe that is still this week that you can still do that if you wish to get the pass-fail, at least on the USI side. And I understand that because many of you are seniors and some of your other classes are done. This does make it a little more difficult. We're gonna work on this as best we can. You are free to work ahead. You're free to put things together on a schedule that works for you. But just keep watching out for more information. I'll keep letting you know as much as I can, as soon as I can. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all doing well. And understand that we'll help you out the best we can. Thanks.